Jeff Hingisbaugh, you may perhaps be familiar with this weapon. Last time it was in your hands, it provoked a series of events that Joe, who has been with me the last 4 days on one of his walkabouts, told me about the incredible heroics in the Joe's directing me. I have to speak louder. Anyway, uh, a little bit about this pistol that started the chain of events on that fatal evening that led to your, as they say, crooked finger. This this pistol was given to me in for my graduation. It was a Japanese version of an American Revolutionary pistol, Towers pistol, and I took it to. It was beloved by me because it was my sum total of a gift from my parents for that 4 years of education. Anyhow, long story short, I took it to Knott's Berry Farm, and because it was Japanese, it wouldn't work, so I had a blacksmith put a new frizzen. A frizzen, of course, is the striking plate where the flint hits the shield, what they call a scatter shield, and drops a spark into the pan, which you should be seriously familiar with. And then the powder charge goes into the barrel, which fires out about an ounce of gunpowder, and with obviously a recoil. And I used this gun one time robbing stagecoaches. I got a job robbing stagecoaches at Knott's Berry Farm, and I was bored one afternoon, and I used this to rob a stagecoach, and the resulting explosion was so great it almost turned the coach over. And all I remember is everyone glaring at me as a vortex of smoke followed the coach into the distance. And they sent a runner down to me, and they said, either get rid of the gun or get rid of yourself. So there was a lot of tradition before that night when you cut this thing loose. In shooting this gun that evening, you joined the Patriots from about 200 wars that used the same weapon. Um, I want to thank you personally for what you did, your act of bravery. And I had no idea, in fact, until Joe told me that there was any. I thought it had. I watched it go and spin off from your hand. I've held that 1,000 times and shot it, and I thought everybody on Earth was born with the innate knowledge of shooting a tower, an 1816 tower pistol. But I want to thank you personally for your sacrifice and that you are marked with an incredible scar. No one says we're supposed to go to our next lifetime with any type of perfect body, but Joe and I are absolutely, there's no way to tell you how both grateful for your own character and personality, but your ability to fall in line with some of the greatest heroes ever known on the frontier. And in the bottom line, two things are apparent. It just is, and suck it up. And you did both on steroids, and we love you very, very much for it. Okay, as a result of that, because I absolutely want to, this is a set of trade beats that we're sending out. Joe will send it out to you. It's made, I don't know if you heard my lecture or not. The average, the average age of these beads are roughly maybe give or take 100, 150 years old, and they're strung with pieces of coral silver beads. And on the bottom, this is kind of a Southwest necklace. There are two little bells that are called, the Navajos made them, they're called mother-in-law bells. Technically speaking, the mother-in-law has to warn the husband of her daughter that she's coming. There's some kind of curse involved. So if they ring or jingle, that's all part of the magic of the thing. But this is a very small token of our appreciation, both for your bravery, your courage, and whatever you're doing in this existence, and you're very much part of our lives. At this time, I also want to offer a personal invitation for you or anybody to come to the Calabasa and blow it out. But should I tell her about the project, Joe? That is she one of the potentials for?
No.
Okay, but well, she's a potential, but not for. Joe and I are up to no good, and we have an adventure. But I mean that with all. If you get a nose full of New York, come on out. And we have a place for you to stay and venture afoot, and we'd love to have you. But there it is. There's the fatal night, 69 caliber, about a half pound of gunpowder, and in a well done from us to you, uh, for both courage to fire the gun that evening and to play out the adventure as a result of it. Love you much.